Say, I just got a new purchase. I got a KBAR Combat Kukri. And I just came in the other day. Larry Roberts, you'll be tagged in this because you asked to see some pictures of it when it came in. So this is kind of a tabletop thing though, because I haven't taken it outside yet to do anything with it, but I will. In fact, I'm really looking forward to it. So what I've got here, just to compare the size, is this is one of those cheap $20 kukris. And you know, this one's been sanded up a little bit and you know, just kind of customized to my hand. These are really powerful, and you know, this is a cheap one, but it's still very wicked and very heavy. So you know, if you've been wondering about, you know, getting one and you want to just, you know, hack around with it, just get a cheap one. If you want to get one and really get serious with it, then of course, you know, whatever you can afford. But you know, it's pretty thick here, and I've kind of taken this little thing that they put in the kukris, and there's, you know, they wonder why they do it. Some say it's religious, some say it's to prick your finger, and some just various things. But for me, it is now. I can just take me a little paracord and snap it right off in there. So you know, make it work for you. But anyway, there's the kukri. This is the BK4, and I love this. Love the BK4. It is lightweight, very effective. Kind of resembles a kukri, as you can see. It's got 1095 Crowband steel. Still got the black coating on it. It's called a Machax. Easy to keep sharp, lightweight, almost the same sheath as this one that came with the KABAR Combat Kukri. So this is the Becker Combat, or excuse me, the KBAR Becker BK4. This was one of his first, Ethan Becker's one of his first designs. A really seriously underrated knife. You just don't hear as much about it as I feel you should. You know, it's great for debranching and for general cutting, and you know, paired together with a very small knife for other things, just great, wonderful. You can see the size in these two, and you know, a little bit different in the, although the blade's somewhat the same. You know, the angle of the handle is different. KBAR, Olean, New York. Again, very lightweight. This is like I think it's less than a pound. And, you know, I'm not going to do a fancy tabletop like some people do, but it's a 13-inch with an 8-inch blade. And really looking forward to using it. Now, the sheath, this is 1095 Crowband steel. So I expect it to be no different than this. It is not the same handle. You can see this is the Becker handle, and this is kind of a rubber. Really solid purchase on your handle though, because of these ribs here. Some people say this is metal. I don't know. It feels like wood to me. It's pinned. This would be a rat tail versus a. You see, this is a full tang, where the tang comes all the way through. It's all one piece of steel. This is a rat tail tang, which simply means it probably gets smaller in here somewhere, and it just runs through here, and then you can see the tip of it at the end. Not as strong typically, but you know, depending on what you use it for and what you intend to use it for. The tip on this is pretty nice. I'm looking forward to being able to use this. This is on the site says that it is a flat grind. A full flat grind, but that's not a full flat grind, so you know, maybe a partial flat grind. It's a high grind. So what else about this thing? Unlike the kukri, which you know, your fingers could slide up here, I guess, if you were to like do stabbing motions. Your fingers won't slide with this because you've got a good guard there. So there are variations in, you know, distancing themselves from a traditional kukri looking instrument. But some of those are good. So, look at that angle there. Lightweight. I don't know what the weight of this is, but let's look at the sheath. There's some good and some bad about this sheath. The bad is, you know, it is nylon. So, the blade will go in either way. This thing swivels either side. It is a snap. I'm not going to snap it. I'll just show you. And then you can raise this up, snap it again. So you have a dual snap. There is a little bitty shake in it. And then you can attach it to your belt, or you could just leave this undone and leave it as a dangler. You know, because this will hold in your knife if it goes over the guard. So again, it fits either way, and you know, fits great. It is MOLLE compatible. You know, you've got this the little tie down areas there, or you can tie on a ferrocerium rod or whatever you want to do. Comes with this little pouch type thing. It did not come with this knife. It came with no knife at all. But you know, I piggyback it with a little knife. I think you should just like do that with all big knives. You know, if you're gonna use it, there's a lot of tasks that you can just do better with a small knife. So why not have it handy and with you? But then again, you know, might have a pocket knife or something that probably work just as well. One weird thing about this, and I'll show you here. Now you see this pouch comes way out here, so you can put various things in it, no problem. In fact, I've got something in it that came off. Excuse me while I take it out. There we go. And you see, I don't know if you can see, but you see this right here? Can you see that? Yeah, that really looks to me like that should be where this knife is able to fit in. But it won't go in any further than that. And I tried to force one of those once with a Condor Toulouse and ended up ripping through the back of the sheath. So I'm not going to force this thing, you know, when I can just put it in the pouch like that. But in fact, I'll just put it in like that. So really looking forward to using this. And I think this is another probably underrated knife. And because I, you know, searched YouTube for it and found very little in terms of reviews and, you know, things of that nature. So looking forward to being a part. You know, I get so much from YouTube. I kind of want to pay back. So I'll be doing a review just to get it on YouTube so that people can see, you know, who might be looking for it. Just to give you some size, you know, there's a traditional KBAR. You can see the size there. I'm going to throw up a lot of these just for fun, so if you get bored, I'm sorry, you know, click off. By the way, if you need a replacement sheath, this was $14 at Amazon. Replacement sheath for this. A friend sold me this really cheap. They found it, and you know, but it had no sheath. So 14 bucks. It's, you know, it's plastic, but God, it fits great for a 7-inch blade. Now you see, that's metal. That looks like wood. And what I'm going to have to end up doing, I know, is like trying to drill through it or something just to see. Here's a Condor Rodan. Nice big thick handle. The black's off of it there. The SCH 36. And we'll go ahead and put the SCH number 9 up there with it. A really great knife. A little heavy side, but you know, good sheath. I won't do this much longer, guys, so bear with me. I don't think that'd work. Just a couple more. I had them out here, so I just kind of wanted to just brag on them. Here's one everybody will recognize right off, and that is everybody that knows knives, the BK2, KBAR Becker BK4. Really a full-handed knife. I would not pair these two up together. They just, both are big knives. But might pair this up, you know, for debranching and general kind of camp work and stuff. Might pair that up with this Condor a little Confido in there. It's our family creed. Bush, is this the Bush lore? Yeah, my mind just went. Oh, you guys will tell me. But this has been worked on and played with a little bit, so you can see that. So anyway, looking forward to, you know, doing some things with this and just getting it on YouTube so that other people looking for it can kind of see what they're going to get and, you know, have a preview of it. There's very few videos about this. Thanks so much for watching.